Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. Okay, we're going to talk about having sex with the narcissist. And I want you to ask yourself, if you're having sex, is it with a narcissist? Okay, let's start how the narcissist starts from the beginning. All right? In the beginning, if you're dating a narcissist, we're going to talk about the male narcissist. I'm not going to be confused, not the female narcissist, although they do the same, but we're going to concentrate on the male narcissist because we're going to talk about how it affects you. Okay? But first of all, let me take a step back and thank you so much for leaving your comments and supporting this channel. I just want you to know how much I appreciate it. So just keep your comments coming, and I'll do my best to respond to those that I can. All right? So let's get back to the narcissist and how the narcissist uses sex to control you. Okay, first of all, the narcissist uses sex to seduce you, to control you, and to get that supply from you. You see, sex, the sexual energy is the most, if not one of the most powerful energies in the universe. And that narcissist knows it, because that narcissist is an evil spirit. So it knows all these things, but you don't know it. You see, you just think sex is sex, but it's not. It's a very powerful energy. It's so powerful that it can manifest things through sex. Okay, so now the narcissist, he wants his sexual supply. So if you are dating a narcissist and if you're in the love bombing stage, he's flooding you with sex because he's trying to capture you. He's trying to capture you first. Okay, so in the love bombing, he probably gives you gifts and you go on trips and all the things that you would like in a partner that narcissist is going to do. Now, because remember, the narcissist is possessed with this ancient and evil spirit. So they know how to mirror you back to yourself. Now think about that. Now that's why when you're with the narcissist in a love bombing, you think you've met the man of your dreams. And it's all an illusion, because the narcissist, that evil spirit, is only mirroring your desires in a man back to you. We don't know that. We just think, where have you been all my life? That's what when you first meet that narcissist. Now ladies, I'm talking to you that are out here trying to date too. Beware when you meet this narcissist. All right, because these are the signs you need to look for. He's going to want to have sex right away. Because see, this is the way that he bonds you to him. So he's not gonna want to date you for that year. Like I try to get women to be celibate for a year when you meet these people. Give you a chance to know him. That narcissist is not going to be willing to wait a year. He's not going to be willing to wait a few dates. When you meet these guys, number one, you meet these guys and the first thing they want to do is show you their private part. They want to show you that wand. They either send it in a text or they'll show you in person. If you're out on a date, they'll want to show you in person, because the narcissist feels that they are superior to you anyway. And you are just supply. You're nothing. They just use this in hopes to seduce you. To seduce you. And that's one way you can tell them, because they would love to show you those wand pics. And then they'll ask you to send them some of yours. So, if you're game, then you send them some sexy pictures. But remember, this is a caution for you ladies. Remember, when that narcissist shows you his true face, he may use those pictures against you. See, a lot of the ladies go in there and you don't understand what's really going on. This narcissist is an evil person. But when you meet them and they love bomb you and everything, you think you've met the man of your dreams. You feel like you've met the man of your dreams. Everything he does is everything you've ever wanted. You see? And then when he feels like he has you, that's when it flips. That's when it flips. All of a sudden, you're not having sex like he used to. He's not talking those sweet things to you like he used to. You see? And when you have sex with him, it's not like it was. Now it's just very robotic. There's no intimacy and no kissing and hugging and, no foreplay. It's just the act, and then he rolls over, go to sleep, and leave you hanging. Hopefully, if you're with a narcissist, you haven't gotten this far with him, because it is downhill from that point on. I mean downhill fast, because it'll come a time to whether he won't be having sex with you at all. And you're wondering, see, this is all to break you. This is intentional. He is intentionally doing all these things to break you. It has nothing to do with he's falling in love with you. You're on the love bombing stage. When he'll say, I love you, just to open your legs. Remember, the narcissist will say and do anything to get you to have sex with him. Anything to get you to have sex with him. Even to the point of pressuring you, making you feel guilty, whatever it takes to get you to have sex with him. Because this is the bond. Now you bonded to this dude. And he knows that. Once he gets you in the bond, you see, he can slowly start working on you. Now in the love bombing, he going to make sure, he does that for a while, because he wants that bond to be strong. He wants to make sure that he's got your whole heart in it. And see, he's used sex to do that. Want to make sure he's got your whole heart in it. And then that's when he flips. And I mean, when I was with mine, he flipped right away. He flipped right away. Now, I was with mine. I always call him my narcissist. It's a little joke, but I was with him for, for 6 years. And, the first 5 years were, we had some really rough patches, but nothing crazy to make me just say, this is it, I guess. If I had more self-esteem about myself when I was with him, I probably would have cut it off right at the first date. Because he did shush me on the first date, and I didn't understand that. But I understand it now. That was to see if I was going to take that. See, they test you out in the beginning to see just what you're going to take, you see. And even during the whole time that I was with him, I would go back to that time when you tried to shush me. I said, I'm not going for that. So, I would fight him on a lot of things. But some things I did give into. Now, when it came to the sex thing, I was telling you that they want to show you their thing. I mean, he got pretty close to it on the very first date. It was a lot of hugging and kissing and everything up to sex. It was everything up to sex. I think he even took my hand and wanted to put my hand on it. You understand? If I had known this information back then, it could have saved me 6 years of heartache. That's right. Heartbreak and heartache. So I'm hoping this information will help you. If you go out with a man and he does these things, don't see him anymore. Cut it off. You see? That narcissist, he wants to bond you with sex. And I mean, from that first date, everything was sexual. Even when we chatted, it was very, all the sex had to come right into it. You see? And tell you the truth, after we had been together for a while and the sex kind of cut off or stopped, I was kind of happy. Tell you the truth, I was really kind of happy about that. But see, he thought he had me hypnotized by the sex, but he never pleased me sexually. He never pleased me sexually. So I don't see, but see, these narcissists, they just think that they're, entitled. They think they're superior. They think they're really something. It's all in their heads. It's all in their heads. So he didn't have me tied. I was so tied because I did have sex with him. But he didn't have my mind because he thought he was a fantastic lover. He he wasn't. He wasn't even close to being a fantastic lover. But, ladies, see, this is where you get messed up. Once you're so tied to him, it's a spiritual thing. And you feel that pull to him. It's a strong pull to the narcissist, although your intuition is say, get away from him. Get away from him. It's in the sex. It's in the sex. Now, he will, when he cuts you off from sex. Now, don't believe that he's not having sex. He's having his regular sex. It has nothing to do with you. So don't think, we ain't had sex no long time, maybe he's old, he don't, he not interested in sex. No, don't you be fooled. If he's not having sex with you, he is having it with somebody. If he can stand up on 2 feet, he is having sex with somebody. So you ladies that sit home and say, yeah, well, he got old, we don't have sex no more. If he leaves the house, especially, I think one of the good times for these narcissists, to cheat or whatever they're going to do, is like Saturday morning, they have their little hobbies or whatever they do that takes all day in the morning. And then they see you in the evening, and if they, if their Sundays is open, it's the same thing. The Sundays, all day, they got somewhere to be. And then they'll see you in the evening. That's a trick of the narcissist. That his little hobby or whatever he's doing ain't taking all day. He's out there with having sex with somebody else. That's the narcissist. Because the narcissist has to have that. They have to have that supply, that sexual supply. It is forceful. It's powerful. And they have to have it. So don't think it's because they're not getting it from you, they're not getting it. No, they are getting it from. This is the narcissist now. I'm not talking about all men. I'm not telling you that. I'm saying the narcissist. Him. He is having sex with somebody. And it's not necessarily a woman either. It's not necessarily a woman. So if he say, yeah, me and the boys, him and the boys, every Saturday they got somewhere to go. Kind of watch that. Especially if he's not loving you. If your man is not coming in the house looking for you and, hey, baby, where are you? Give me a hug and a kiss and glad to see you and all that kind of, you, ladies, this is what you deserve. You deserve a man to be happy when he comes home to you. Not to come in and throw his head on the couch and don't say nothing. You don't even know that he came in or out. These are things that narcissists do. Narcissists do this. And they don't care how you feel. They only care about how they feel. And that's why in the sex part of it, it's all about them. It's what they want. And some of these narcissists will have you doing things in the sexual arena that you never thought you would do before. That you never dreamed you would do before. But because you have not realized who you're dealing with, you find yourself, with another man in bed with you and your man. Or another woman in bed with you and your man. Or you doing all kind of weird things that you never even knew about before. Because the narcissist just wants that supply. And the more perverted it is, it's more emotions. It just stirs up more emotions. More emotions coming out of you. You see? And that's what the narcissist needs. So the more depraved things that they can get you to do sexually, they want it. They want it. And ladies, I hope that you haven't gone this far with it. But some of us have. Some of us have. And it's because of that soul tie with him, you feel a bond to him. A bond to him. Even these pimps, the pimp, he'll sexualize all his women before he put them out there on the track or whatever they call it. Even he knows that sexual power bonds those women to him. You understand? And the narcissist does the same thing to you. That's why he sexualizes you right away. That's why I preach women. If you're new to my channel, you haven't heard me say this, that the best way for you to choose, to pick, because you're going to put yourself in a position to choose and pick. You're not going to be chasing anybody. Put yourself in that position to choose a quality man, then he needs to earn your favor. You don't go out looking for him. You don't go out chasing for him or any of that. You work on yourself first. Work on yourself first. Maybe I'll put a link in the video because I did a whole video about that. But you work on yourself first. And then when you meet these people, you let them know, listen, I'm celibate and I plan to be celibate until I find the right mate for me, or until the right mate for me comes along. You can say that. Because I keep saying fine, but I wanted I want to take that out of our vocabulary, fine, because we don't want to find anything. We want them to find us. We are the treasure. We the treasure. So the treasure don't go out trying to find people. The people try to find the treasures. So I'm working on my vocabulary too. Don't find. The men approach you and you choose and pick which one you feel is the best match for you. And if you are celibate, the men who are only looking to sexualize you and all those narcissists, they're going to run. And don't you feel bad because, it might be a good looking one that you really would like to have. And you tell him that you're celibate and you never hear from him anymore. You think you're lucky stars. You think you're lucky stars. Because that narcissist would have drugged you all the way down. Took all your money. He might not have had a place to live. He want to live with you, drive your car, tear it up. You understand? It's a blessing when they run. So never take that like, well, maybe I didn't look pretty enough, or maybe I wasn't thin enough, or maybe I wasn't tall enough, or maybe my hair wasn't long enough. No. When the right one comes along for you, you will be perfect in every way, the way that you are. The way that you are. You ain't got to go out and paint yourself all up till you can't even recognize yourself. Take off all your clothes so you be naked when you... All of that is attracting the narcissist. When you go out doing those things, it's attracting the narcissist. You understand? Because he know he can sexualize you like that. You understand? Get that supply. We don't want to be that. What, ladies? We don't want to be that. Protect yourself from these people. The narcissist is everywhere, and he uses that sex to control and destroy you. So, I think I'm going to end it here. And I thank you really so much in supporting this channel. And leaving those comments, boy, I read a little every day, and I get a chuckle out of some of them, and I really enjoy reading them. It just makes me feel closer to you. So I wish you well. And I really look forward to seeing you next time.